All right, so session 11. When we ended last time, you guys had just killed 3 Onkages that had infested this camp. All of you are sitting inside a small cabin with a blocked door that on the other side you suspect is the fuck was his name? Tibber Wester.
Loser.
So Twig, Thea, Yuri, and Taryn are all sitting kind of by the fireplace, just relaxing. What are you two doing? You standing by the door?
I don't know.
I guess so.
This is where we moved our things.
Yeah. I didn't know if you guys had gone and sat down to take like a 5-minute break or what.
They're giving their breather over in this corner.
Yeah.
I'm just like not feeling well, so I'm just passed out in the corner. Not really passed out, but like
He's
not
fine.
paying attention.
You're just slumped against the corner, your eyes shut, just steadily breathing, just trying to kind of relax.
Stressed out, all right?
Stressed out.
So, does anybody want to knock on the door? Or are you just gonna sit there for a few minutes?
You know what? I'll knock on the door. I'll let them know that everything is okay now.
For now.
And-
Hopefully.
So
But I won't say the hopefully part.
I don't even know there's a guy in there. I wasn't in the house when he was making
Oh yeah,
noises.
that's right.
yeah, he's basically like sitting on top, like kind of crouched on top of a desk by the door, just kind of watching the floorboards. And when you walk up to the door and knock on it, you hear the desk creak as he jumps because he wasn't expecting a knock at all. Who is it? Who's there?
A monster. Rar.
Why do we even come here? I forget. We're just here to check your pipes.
We're delivering.
Just some nearby passing adventurers. Don't worry.
Yeah, we took care of the monsters that were here.
And
Your-
also exterminator service.
Your original quest was to deliver 2 large crates of supplies to the place, to the logging camp.
Alright.
Is this the logging game?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was a stop by place.
We're
No,
here to
this
make
is-
a delivery.
This is the logging camp.
Oh, I didn't know we went straight to it.
Delivery from who? Is it fucking Harbin's? It better not be from Neverwinter. I ain't paying that fucking tax.
Should be taking this.
Where's it from?
I don't know.
Shit.
It's-
Vandalin?
It's Phandalin. It's from Harbin.
Okay.
Delivery from Harvin.
You asked me the Ox's name, I got you on lock.
I know, right?
I actually do have Harvin's name noted.
Okay, so he finally sent us more supplies. What about the fucking big things?
Well,
Dad.
we killed 3 of them.
You mean the giant mantis-looking things?
Yeah, those fucking things. They're all
Let's
gone.
see. How many were there? We killed 3, including one in this room.
He stops for like a minute or two. He doesn't say anything for a minute or two. He's kind of thinking back, like he's not sure exactly how many there are. So he's just like, I don't know. I just heard screams from out in the camp, and I just shut the door and barricaded my ass in.
Coward.
Well,
Hey, I'm saving my fucking skin.
Yeah, you're also a coward.
from what we see,
Whatever keeps
the
me
whole
alive.
area is kind of safe. It's pretty safe so far.
Is there anybody else out there? Any of my guys out there?
Probably all dead, no thanks to you.
I haven't seen them. I haven't seen any yet. We haven't checked the north of the camp. Maybe we'll do a once around.
That's where I heard most of the screams was to the north.
When are we gonna
Get
get out
him.
of this?
I start
work for
walking through the
free.
door.
Well, that's an interesting proposition to take a look at all those. Just search around and make sure it's safe. What's in it for us?
You're already
We
getting
weren't ready.
100 fucking gold.
That's for delivery, not to an extermination like this. Have you seen those things? They destroy everything. They eat away.
Oh, I saw him for about 10 seconds, and I slammed the fucking door, ran in here, and barricaded my ass in.
Wait,
Yeah, they're
wait till you get a
really
good look at it. Good look at them.
I don't want a
Spray
good look
acid
at it.
you, and they have
Have you?
giant fucking claws.
Have you ever felt your skin being boiled alive? That's what acid does.
No, I haven't, because I protected my ass in here.
Well,
walk
I have
over the
bad
door.
news.
I try and pull it.
Strength check.
All right.
That works.
Tippy toes, help me.
Just
Why
open
you
the door.
you're just strong arming it?
Yeah.
I was just gonna tell him like wood ain't gonna hold shit back. This guy burst through the floorboards.
I can use Thunderwave on the door.
Jeez.
That's my strength.
Would that do anything?
Oh yeah, I did get my
Try.
practice roll out of the way.
That didn't answer my question.
You can
I gotta get
try.
I'm getting my practice roll. Okay. I feel good.
Oh, well, there's your good one. All right.
Alright.
Add 2 to that. Sorry, I roll it right.
Twiggy's doing his roll.
Okay, here's the question. Do you want to use Thunderwave, or do you just want to pull the door open or push the door open?
Well, let's try to push the door open first. If that doesn't work, I'll Thunderwave it.
How do you want to push the door open, Mike?
I just want to like fucking run into it
Okay.
with my shoulder, shoulder charge it.
So you take about like 10 steps back to get a good running charge at it. And you just, as fast as your feet can take you, just run at the door, kind of jump into it with your shoulder. The door just slams open and like flips the
What the
desk. Just it completely like it launches the desk about halfway across the room. It launches him
Jesus.
all the way across the room. It's not a very big room.
What in
You can
Sam
see-
how, Twig?
You can see when you go inside, it's maybe like 15 feet across. And
Would you look at that? Now you're not hiding anymore.
Wow, a human could do that. Imagine what these insects can do.
They could have just burrowed right up inside.
It's almost like that's what happened in this room next to us. He points
you
at the
would have been
floorboards that are
trapped in-
broken and shredded up. You're not safe at all here.
he's on the ground, kind of like dazed, like not really comprehending what you're saying because somebody just slammed the door open and launched him across the room.
Wakey, wakey,
He-
sunshine.
He's like kind of like over there now, after
Okay.
like hitting and kind of sliding a little bit from your charge.
Fuck them.
I walk up to him and I just slap his cheeks.
You just
he
do you
clasps the cheeks.
do you step over the desk or do you walk around it?
I'll walk around.
No, I mean, you were challenging him.
Yes, you were.
No.
Flips desk out of the way.
So you walk around the side of the desk and you just kind of grab him by the shirt collar and just like slap him a couple of times. And he's like, he kind of like grabs his cheeks like, was that necessary?
Yes.
I forgot to mention this little adventurer group I'm with are kind of weird and a little crazy.
I was raised by orcs, you know.
Yeah, I think that one has an excuse at least.
Not more fucking orcs.
Well, good news. We tested your door. Bad news. It failed.
It rolled low.
It rolled very low.
We won't charge you for that, though.
It's just the door was just a precaution.
Well, they burrow through the ground, so you're not safe in here either.
Oh yeah, if those floorboards aren't strong in this room, you're screwed. Also, acid melts them.
Oh, goody.
Why didn't you
Not
just
that
try to
bad.
get on the boat and sail away? I don't think these things can swim.
I didn't know how many were out there.
Oh, well, 3 are dead, and there's probably like at least 2 more. I guarantee it.
Probably
Shit.
at least one more to the north of
One
the
or
camp.
two.
Yeah,
more.
that means, I'm gonna guess that means everybody's gone. Now I'm gonna have to go back to Neverwinter and get more freaking people. Well,
That's what
the
you're
good news
worried
is
about.
I didn't have to pay these guys.
Whoa! If you're not gonna pay
Wow.
them,
Now I
find
know why you didn't want to.
I have a good idea where that additional salary you suddenly have can go.
Yeah, hiring more people down in freaking Neverwinter. There's always people looking for
No
work
to
down there.
us. I'm still holding him, right?
You've let him
God,
go.
this is
And
getting aggressive.
he's kind of stood up, dusted himself off, and it's just like,
Well, you gotta have something as bonus, because if not, we're just gonna leave now because the delivery done.
Okay, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's
I-
it. Delivery done.
I have an idea.
say,
Very-
Harbin always goes and pays well for deliveries out here, so I don't
Will
think
you give
you-
a bonus about these events that happen?
I have to go hire 20 more people. You really think I'm going to give a fucking bonus?
What about convincing Harvin to
Strong
give a
arm him.
bonus?
I start pushing him out the door.
Oh Jesus!
Let's see.
You want to go see him up close?
He goes and he kind of like braces himself on the door as you try and like pull him out. It's like, no, I'm good from here.
Mm.
And I think a little bit of extra gold is in
Do you know the markets? We got a couple corpses though carapace that might sell well too. If you're already going down there, you might as well just sell them. Some of the bodies.
I don't know if anybody in Neverwinter's going to want that.
You
Hold
could
on,
always
guys.
be a salesman. I mean,
I got
you got this. All right.
I pull out my loot and I say, I have a song that will convince you. And I
I
Do
fucking
a-
hate bards.
don't give a fuck. So I start playing and I do a drawing performance. So he has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And he has to beat 12. Otherwise he's charmed by me for an hour.
I think we're just really angry that we had to kill those things and almost died again.
No, we want money.
14. He's not impressed.
Well, he doesn't know that I just tried to do that, so.
Can you please fucking stop? I don't care for your song right now.
Fine.
Bards,
I'm
am I
still-
right?
I'm still trying to pull him out the door.
He is still just resisting you. If you really want to try, you can make a strength roll.
All right, I'm doing it.
God, I hope you don't crit.
Damn it! My arms break.
Noodle
Like,
arms.
you've got your hand on his like on his shirt collar, and you're just trying to pull him out, saying, "Come see it.
Right
Come
now.
on, come see it." And he's got his hands braced on either side of the door, and he's like, "No, I can see it from here. It's good enough for me. Can you please stop? Stop pulling. Stop it, please.
I stop.
Stop."
Oh, by the way,
He goes
there's-
in when you let go. He goes and like readjusts his vest and shit, and he's just like, "Thank you."
Oh, was all one of the cabins over there always burned down?
Well, the two on the top of the hill have always been like that since we got here.
Oh,
The one in the center was it was more recent.
would you say insect recent or before that?
I'd say a bit before that. Not it was maybe like I want to
what?
say maybe 6 months before these
Oh.
things showed up.
What happened? Other than it burning down, of course.
Well, we've had a bit of a problem around here with a few orcs.
I see.
We were using
Oh.
that as a storehouse at one point.
Oh, I
One of the
see.
boys said that one night he saw somebody coming out of that house, coming out of there, that wasn't really wasn't supposed to be there. And when he yelled at them, trying to get their attention, his words, they turned into a boar and ran away. Actually, I didn't believe him,
Oh,
but
hey.
when we searched that area, we didn't find nothing out of place.
Well,
Well-
I'll be happy to know we shot him.
We had a little hunting incident right before coming here.
Oh, did you know?
And would you know that boar turned into an orc?
We've been finding more and more tracks of theirs running around here.
Oh, well, they're very close.
Shit.
So I think you might, on top of going back to town and hiring more crew, you guys might want to put up watchtowers. You got
Maybe
hill
hire some
advantages.
guards.
Yeah,
Maybe even hire some mercenaries or guards.
I ain't hiring no fucking mercs.
Or some.
Those
Yes.
assholes ain't trusted. I can't trust any of them. Had a bad experience with mercs before. Maybe I can get Neverwinter to send some guards up here.
I mean, we're
Maybe.
practically mercenaries, so.
Yeah, but you have an actual cause that you're trying to help with. Mercs, they ain't.
Money.
They're all about money. They don't give a shit about regular people. I'm like
I'm a
changing
merc.
fucking accents as I'm doing this.
It's hard.
No, man, it's good. You're doing good. I like it. It just turns like southern.
It's going more and more southern. I'm like, I
Well, shoot.
don't remember where I started with the accent, and I'm just changing it all the fucking time.
It's
Don't
funny.
worry, it'll centralize soon.
Yeah.
Well,
So yeah, he's kind of grumbling more about having to hire more people. He's a bit stingy. So he's grumbling about having to hire more people and having to get probably pay guards and shit to be up there and all that.
hey, it's either that or abandoning this whole place or dying.
We can't do that. Can't abandon this. We need. Neverwinter needs us. Needs this login.
Well, then I guess they're gonna have to send guards then.
Yeah, maybe you can convince him to send guards because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try. So
Well,
back.
if you're not
back
gonna pay
to
us
that.
anything extra,
Yeah.
we'll be on our way.
Bye.
Start walking
Okay.
out the door.
Well. Good luck.
Do we take the ox back with us?
Yeah, we promised we'd bring him back
Oh,
safe.
yeah. We unload the ox on the stuff that we were delivering.
So you unhitch the ox and go and just leave all the stuff on the cart right outside the door.
We should make the ox take a shit right in front of the door so he steps in it.
We wanted to sing it a
I'm
song
sure he's already
to
done
get
that.
really entice it. Oh yeah, he's been here for a good 20 minutes. Cows like to poo.
He's just
Sure.
been like standing there kind of like grazing a little bit
Moo.
around the fence post.
Yeah. Staring at Geodude.
Well, that was my attempt at the ox.
Geodude ox. The
Yeah.
fuck?
It's
That's-
supposed to be the
that's
face and the
not-
horns.
I see. Well,
The
you
ox
tried.
got some
That's the
dinkweed.
important part.
A for effort.
All right. All right, everyone. Let's just leave before any more show up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I
Go
assume Yuri and
Yeah, they get up and they
Theo
start
just follow us.
following.
Oh, what the heck? I'm mooing.
Ah,
I'm moving.
it's a symptom of the bite.
Come on, come on, cow. Should we go to Neverwinter?
I don't know. Should we? Should we stay and help this guy?
Fuck 'em.
True.
If he had paid us, we would.
Wait, I'll be right back. I run to the dock really fast. I unhitch the boat. And then I run back.
Unhitch the boat and push it off.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
There it goes.
And the boat just slowly
God,
starts
I'm
to
such
drift
an
down.
asshole.
That's what he gets.
The boat drifts like all the way after about I'm not saying you stay there for this long, but like it takes it about an hour to go and drift away, and the guy looks out and sees it and is like, oh shit.
It's what he gets.
Oh, and while you were at the dock,
Uh-oh.
you saw bouncing against the one of the poles right here near the very close to the edge. What was it looked to be a wooden duck,
See.
like a carved duck that got thrown into the river for some reason.
Hmm.
Can I pick the duck up?
Yeah, if you want.
All right, I pick up the wooden duck.
Oh god, like, it's not cursed or something.
Add it to your inventory.
All right then.
Just like
Add-
duck decoy.
Add cursed
Wood-
duck to your.
Just wood duck decoy.
What do you got there, Twig?
I don't know. I
Is that a
found it.
Is that
at
toy
the dock.
duck?
Yeah,
A duck
I
at the
think so.
dock?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
And item. God, how do I do this again?
I guess we could just sell it. There's our bonus.
Well, Everybody make a. Everybody wants to look at the duck. Make
No.
a religion check.
No, fine. I get a bad feeling about this though.
Hmm.
2.
Just if you're going in.
Oh, I forgot the slash. God damn it.
Decoy. Cool.
So, Falkland, you don't see anything mystical or anything like that about it.
That's a duck.
Twig is the same way. Doesn't see anything.
We must
Can't-
fake roll for the cleric.
Okay, yeah. We'll say Thea went and is going and looking at it, and I'll roll it. So Twig and Falkland both don't recognize it, or like there you can see there's like some kind of carvings on the side. Fargon also doesn't like you vaguely recall seeing it in like a book at one time, but you don't remember what it was about.
I think I've seen something like this. I can't remember.
Thea
I'm clueless.
Thea walks over and you hand the duck to Thea. Thea looks it over and she recognizes that there is some mystical properties to it. And
Oh.
she knows she can't place what the like what deity it is, but she knows it's a symbol of a deity. And it's one of it's a very old kind of like pagan deity.
Duck god.
Well, compared to some of the other deities, this one's pretty nice.
If Thea hands you back the carved wooden duck.
You can have it, Twig.
Okay.
Unless Tippy Toes wanted a duck.
No, I'm okay.
Hold on to that. Maybe we'll look it up.
For safety.
Or we'll throw it at someone.
Yeah. that's
Whatever
what I was
happens
gonna
first.
do.
Decoy some ducks.
Hey, maybe you can pray to it. Maybe we'll help you heal.
Maybe.
I was just gonna use it as a bath toy.
Why not both?
Yes, the monthly bath.
The yearly bath. I was raised by orcs, you know.
Ah, yes.
All right.
No, it's
So yeah, you have
full of this hole.
a wood duck.
Do you guys want to try to loot the tents for some bonus? Or do you want to just leave? Because we know the northern area.
Let's go take a look and see if any of these guys had any personal effects we can maybe bring back to their families.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back to their families.
This asshole doesn't, take them and sell them.
That's exactly
That's
what
not
a
what we're
good
gonna
person
do.
will do.
So you guys are going up to the northern area.
No, we're going south. Fuck the northern
South
area.
first, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
let's go over
Pretty much
here. Let's try to kind of keep it quiet.
Yeah, before I go over there, I'm gonna cast Cure Wound.
Yeah, let's get a little healing going for who
Yeah.
needs it.
I'm okay.
8, 2, 1. Alright.
Oof.
All right.
Well, it's 4 more than I had.
Hitch the ox up to the tree again.
Yeah.
All right. Ox, get over there.
moo.
Keep being good, Ox. Do what you do best. Eat some grass.
All right.
Favorite- All right.
So who's looting what, or who's checking where?
I'll check
Make
the
Chris's
one
character
closest to
do
this
lookout.
corpse.
I'll check this one.
Chris's character and Wolf does look out and looks.
Yeah. So the Rangers kind of like standing up over in this area, looking,
Yeah.
just being a lookout. Thea is standing there.
I'm gonna loot
And
this.
okay, so you guys are checking those 3 tents.
Yep.
Like,
So-
carefully go.
You can see that there's just the campfire is completely out. Like it's not been lit for a long time. In each of the tents, you find a bedroll and a mess kit. And you can see that most of the bedrolls are a little bit dissolved by acid.
Ooh. Can't repurpose this.
And all around the tents and stuff, you can see footprints and what you assume are anchorage tracks just all around the whole area. Also, while when Twinkle Toes goes over to that tent, you hear more scratching, and from behind the tent bursts out another anchage.
How the fuck did we not wake that one up?
Because Chris was all the way over here.
Up here?
Wrong
Up
thing.
here.
No,
It was
Chris
okay.
was over here.
Oh.
Chris didn't go to these ones. Yuri just went over here.
Oh, it's a good thing you didn't do that then.
Shit.
So yeah, roll for
Always-
initiative.
Yeah, just run south. He would have fucking ran into another one.
I was really hoping he was gonna just try and keep getting around the tents. I was gonna burst that one up.
Fucking going first.
Damn.
Jesus.
Jesus.
That's
Hi.
all my good rolls.
No,
Pretty
I don't think
impressive.
mine didn't. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's really.
No, yeah, you got to re-roll.
I think I
You
have to
didn't-
reroll mine.
Yeah, you
I
didn't.
thought I did.
That's not even a dice. That's just you saying 20 plus 1.
20 plus 1. But I
was
did
sitting
type
there
it
like,
right.
What the hell?
I mean,
But it didn't roll for some reason.
I got a rolling dice on my screen when I did it.
Yeah, mine like rolled
Yeah,
without
15's
me
good enough for
pressing
me.
enter earlier. That was weird.
That was weird. Oh,
I mean, I forgot the slash. It looks like you just forgot the
Fuck.
1D.
yeah, I think it was the D then.
When I was
It
doing the
D.
religion check, it rolled
Big.
for me. Like I didn't press enter.
So,
Huh.
5, 6.
Martin Sam Hell again?
I'm entirely out of spell slots, so this is going to be a test of my melee prowess.
21.
Actually, you know what? Maybe a longbow would be better because my armor class is garbage.
Thea. Yuri. Fargon. Ankh. So first one to go is going to be Falkland.
Okay.
How are we gonna play with the other people? That makes this combat more annoying.
Very carefully.
You know, if only Chris would stop being a prick and get in here.
Just have him shooting arrows. That's what he would do. Unless he's gonna throw his
basically
bow
all
on the
I'm gonna
ground and
do.
forget about it.
Then break it later.
All right, dog goes in for a flank. Chris fires arrows.
And then we got to roll for them too.
Thea assists Twig with maybe whatever's a spell that can help.
So what are you doing, Ryan?
So I'm technically in this square, on the line. Let's see. All right. Well, first I am gonna back up 35 feet to here, and I am going to pull out my longbow and ready it. And for my bonus action, I'm just going to use a Mantle of Inspiration on Fargon and Twig, so they get 5 bonus HP, or temporary HP.
Temporary.
All right.
Does that stack with mine? I don't think it's been an hour yet. That's how long it lasted, right?
Spend one of your bardic inspiration to you grant yourself a wondrous appearance. Choose a number of creatures you can see, and you can 60
Well,
feet.
because
of
Bardic
you.
Inspiration is for 10 minutes, I guess, and like that's what I used to use Mantle of Inspiration. So I guess maybe it's only 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's only 10 minutes.
It's probably gone, so I'll just
Yeah.
renew that. Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Get really line of sight at it.
Then next is Twig.
Shit. Well, Twig knows this thing sprays acid, so he is gonna run over here. Wait, no, wait. That's where the ox is. I should probably not do that.
Use the logs as a rough territory that the insect has to crawl over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go behind. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go right here. So this body's in my way,
Okay.
so it'll protect me maybe from acid spray on that side. And I'm just gonna wait for it to. I'm gonna ready myself if it comes past me.
All right. And then we got Thea. I'm going to keep harassing Chris until we fucking get him in here. So, let's see. What does she even have any spell slots left? Yeah, she does. 5 feet. She's going to. She's going to go and move up here. And just bring up her shield and be ready to take this thing on. So next we have fucking Yuri. We have Bitch Boy next. Let's see. Do the dog first. So 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So yeah, he's sending Terran around for a flank on this thing, and he goes and pulls out his longbow, pulls his longbow off his back. Fucking bitch. Pulls the longbow off his back, and takes a shot at the Onkage. So it's going to be D20 plus 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm pretty sure that's a miss. Yep, that's a miss. So he goes and pulls the arrow back, gets ready, looses it, and it goes and it's hits off the left arm of the Onkage and just flies into the bush next to it. Next up is Fargon.
Fargon. Chase.
Chase,
Hello.
you're up.
Distance. 5, 50 feet.
There's also a tent in your way.
I know.
In a tent. Or on the tent.
All right. Move him right here. Should be able to still see it, right?
Yeah, you can see it from there.
All right, acid splash.
What's the save on that? Is it me or you? Are you
Dexterity save.
dexterity save?
Yep. Up 12.
19.
Ah, yes. Okay. I'm
That'll
glad
do
I
it.
don't roll the other things.
So you go and you make a ball of acid in your hand. Actually,
I hit
you have
the
to roll
10.
to hit.
What?
You have to roll your attack. Didn't even think about that. Then I roll a dexterity.
So it's like it's an
But the
attack
attack says the
and
dexterity 12.
That's if it hits. That should be if it hits. Then it's dexterity 12.
Is that how they work?
Choose one or
What is
two
it?
creatures. You can see within range. If you choose two, you must 5 feet of each other. Target must. I thought that's how we were playing it.
No, that's not how it worked last time.
Because it's a cantrip.
It doesn't have a hit / DC bonus like the ones I do target.
Let me see.
Because the thing says attack / save.
If the attack,
maybe
this
they
one
both
describes
do
it.
do they both have to do a dexterity saving or a dexterity roll and then I don't know. Because that's how it kind of looks to me. Is like maybe they both have to do one.
is it just worded differently?
Attacks only against targets in range. Range attacks. Those maybe I'm not sure about two ranges. I don't fucking remember how we did it before.
I'm pretty sure it was just we just did a saving throw for it.
Okay, that doesn't hit. You make the ball of acid in your hand, push it out, and it hits it goes and drops down into the tent and hits the side of the tent, and just the tent starts, like, just a hole starts forming in the side of it.
Oh crap!
Now we can see you.
Yes, behind your tent now.
And you do see through that hole, it is looking right at you. So
I stare back at it, even with anger and intensity.
It's not very effective. Argon uses glare.
What are you looking at, split lips?
You look at
30.
us. Let you turn down the sock.
So it moves up to, it's like standing half on that, like the front legs are on the log, the other legs are out behind it. And it's going to use its acid spray.
God, I'm right behind it.
Surprise!
Damn it. Jeez.
I'll do that as soon as I move there.
Yeah,
What
and
I was
it's
trying to avoid.
it's using acid spray straight at Fargon.
Good.
So it's basically going to be
Well, mind splash. That's cool.
1, 2, 3,
Yes, it's cooler than yours.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Basically, it's spraying here. So you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
My favorite.
Back at you. He says.
Yes.
Oh. No.
Excellent.
All right, so 3d6 of damage. You take 11 acid damage. It rears back and just flicks its head forward,
My temporary health.
and the acid just lands like across your chest from like your right shoulder to like the left side of your stomach, just straight across your chest.
Super Saiyan.
And then we were back up to Falkland.
Okay.
Got this.
I have an idea, but I don't think it's gonna work. Help me. Well,
Are you gonna
here
thunder
goes-
wave it with Chase right there?
That would be a good idea if I had any spell slots.
That's right. You don't have any left.
No,
After
my
Cure
idea
Wounds.
was to retreat up, but then that risks more of them.
Oh, I guarantee there's 2 more up there.
Yeah, maybe even 3.
There's room for 3 up there.
But see, then that circles back to I kind of want a new character.
Yeah, but you risk killing us too.
Well,
I'm leaving if you're doing it.
I
Expedition
Yeah.
retreat. I ride
Yeah,
the
no
ox
shit.
back to town.
Okay. I am
Lead
just
us
going to
back
back
to
up
the
20 feet. And I am going to shoot it with my longbow. God, it's been a minute. What do I roll for that? 1d8 plus 2.
No, 1d20 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
Roll for the hit.
It's been a minute since I used not a spell. So, okay.
That's a miss.
Womp.
Man,
You're
everyone of bow sucks.
you pull back your bow, pull back the bowstring with the arrow on it. You let the arrow go. It hits the it doesn't hit the log that he's standing on, the thing standing on. It hits the log next to Falkland. Or next to Fargon.
Whoop.
That's your warning shot.
Oh, thanks.
Not
Glad to
yours.
know.
Not yours.
And then next up is Twig.
Trapping arrow.
Right.
I'm only
I move-
melting
I move in
for the light.
and I. Has it seen me?
It has a lot of eyes. It's
Yeah,
probably seen you from that
it's got a
side.
good-
Probably,
Yeah, it's seen you from the side.
yeah. Okay.
But that doesn't mean it's reacting instantly, because it's used its turn to attack.
Well, I mean, I was just saying because it hadn't seen me behind the tent, and I was hiding behind the
Yeah.
body.
Well, the body is it's slumped on the ground, so you're still taller than it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, I just run up and attack it.
All right.
So let's see, is plus for
Mm.
19.
Hit.
Hell yeah. And who's next in the turn order?
Thea.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use let's see, I'll use distracting strike. So when I hit it, the next person who chooses to or attacks it has advantage. So and I add a D. Well, I'll roll for damage first.
Yeah, roll for damage on it.
God damn it. I keep messing that up. Wow, good.
One.
Man, my damage attacks have been so low.
At least it wasn't a hitting one. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see hitting.
Fuck! Seriously.
So what was that for distracting strike?
The next attack on it has advantage. That can use advantage.
Okay. What was the second roll for?
That's for the superiority dice. I roll with it.
Oh.
I'm out of those dice, by the way, guys. So it's gonna be a bad. It's gonna be a bad time.
Well,
Sorry, I'm just
really gonna put my armor class to the chest on this one.
During
11.
the weapon attack, expend one superiority to add the total to the damage roll. Okay, so that adds to the damage roll.
So 5 damage plus advantage on the next attack.
Yep. So, with that being the end of your turn, Thea is going. Well,
Spray acid at sort of good.
Thea is
What?
going to.
No.
Actually, no. You go and you run up next to it with your longsword out, and as you're approaching, you just stab in to like its belly area where its belly would be, and you just get one good stab in there, and then rip your sword back out, and it's decently like it's bleeding a decent amount from that wound.
I was raised by orcs, you know.
Yeah, it basically looks at you and it's just
Love you too. Mwah.
so Thea goes and takes a few steps up just next to you, and she's going to swing in with her mace.
Are you kidding me? Of course.
1.
It's advantage.
Oh yeah, she has advantage on it.
I thought he was gonna say that is with advantage.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, 19.
Oof.
So 1d6 plus 1.
Big boy hits.
Or 1d6 minus 1.
Oof.
So
Oh,
she goes and she swings at it with her mace and cracks it in the side of the head. But it doesn't really phase the thing. It only does
Did it
2
roll-
damage.
oh, I was gonna say, did it roll 1 and then minus? But okay.
I need some water.
Bad.
moment.
All right, then Terran is just gonna go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So Terran's gonna move up to there. Yuri is going to take another shot with his longbow. You know, I'll just do it on here. That's gonna be 6 plus 5. That does not hit. He goes and he pulls back the arrow, fires it, and it sails over the Ankage's back and just flies a good ways off. Next up is going to be Fargon. Once Chase gets back.
Oh my god.
Argon sits there with a blank expression on his face.
His face says, I crave water.
I need some water. Walks off to the river.
He calls
Just-
timeout.
Just time out quick as he can. Just runs over to the river.
Just jumps.
Runs
in.
back. Yeah. Jumps in the river. Jumps
Time
out,
in.
runs back.
Much better.
Time in.
How many spell slots does Chase have
Hmm.
left? I wonder.
What's going on?
A few.
I saved them.
It's your turn, Chase.
All right. I don't know. Do we want to use some spell slots?
I mean, you have more than I do. You
I'm
have
just
3
leaving
level
right
1s and 1
after
level
this.
2.
So at least
Alright.
that's what I'm gonna do.
A nice level 2 chromatic orb would be swell if it hits.
That's the thing. He ain't gonna hit.
Well,
Don't
it's definitely not going to
Never
hit. It's
know.
100% of the
Try.
shots you don't take.
All right, I'm gonna try it.
Do it.
Second level. Chromatic orb.
Yes.
All right.
Do it.
Pray
What
to
kind of
these
damage?
gods.
Damage. That's fucking. Ooh, cold. Fucking insects hate cold.
Probably not as much as fire.
Yeah, okay, fire. I want to burn it too.
Yeah,
It's
that
fire.
would
Okay,
be
it hits.
wonderful.
Doesn't do anything extra, but it hits.
All right. 4. 8.
Yeah.
13 damage.
I'll take it. That's
Fire.
over half.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Chromatic orbs! Chromatic orb!
Oh,
Oh!
Tossing
Oh.
orbs at him.
So you yell chromatic orb. A orb of fire pops into your hand, like just quickly, just and
It
you
has to do the slow move up and down, hover.
you go and you make a big show of it, like you're gonna throw it like a baseball, basically, or you're gonna like push it out from your chest,
Yes.
You push forward super hard, and like you're gonna just launch things straight into the ant carriage, and it goes out of your hand, and once it hits about a foot from your hand, like kind of like quick flying, it just then drops a little and raises a little and just slowly goes and floats over towards the onkage. And it hits it right where like the back plates and like the soft underbelly is. And it just quickly spreads along that. And you just see a burn mark for like from where its back legs are up to where like the front pincers are. The front legs are. And the fire spreads down about like 6 inches down its body, like towards the fleshy underside. And you can see it blistering as it's going, and it just like some of the blisters pop and it's just oozing green and red blood.
It also lights the fire in front of you.
Bonus fire.
No, that would be if it was like a 1. It would have gone and hit the
Lights.
fire. Yeah, it would have been poof, and then it would have gone like him pushing from his hand, and it just slowly arcs down and lights the fire. So yeah, the onkage screams in pain, but it does like it kind of turns towards Fargon, but it's mostly keeping its attention on Thea and Twig.
Bubble.
So the onkage goes and the onkage is going to try and bite Thea because she's technically I think a large creature. If it hits, she'll be grappled. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm assuming that's enough. Yep.
What, 23? Yeah.
Yeah. So she's grappled. 2d6 plus 3.
Let's just
5,
run
6,
away.
7.
All right,
8, 9,
everybody run.
10.
Distracted.
So 10,
Distract.
11, 12. So Thea takes 10 points of slashing damage from it going and like using its pincers to grab her, like around like the chest midsection, just latches on. And then as it was grabbing her, it kind of like it didn't do like acid spray, but it kind of like spit. And she takes 2 points of acid damage. So she has taken 12 points of damage.
Not doing so hot.
Oh my.
And then next is going to be Falkland.
Oh boy,
Fire impress me.
pretty much. I guess I'm just gonna shoot another arrow.
He backs up further.
No, right here seems safe enough.
Dragonlance behind him.
Oh god.
That's a hit.
Excellent.
I'm proud of him.
1d8.
He's a better archer than our archer.
Yes. Big shots. Big shots.
Right,
Is there no
right
add
in
to
the
that?
eye.
What?
Oh, no, there isn't.
No.
So
It's like my spell.
I'm more spell focused.
So you line up your shot, fire it. It hits right at where like kind of like the back of its neck, where the head plate and the flesh would meet. Arrow just flies in and thunk. It kind of like it lets out like a growl scream combination. and it looks towards you, but sees that you're a good ways away. So it turns its attention, or it looks out of the side of its out of the right eye at you, and you can kind of see it focus on you for a second, but then it turns its attention back to Thea. Next up is Twig.
I'm gonna swing my sword. 17.
Hit.
5 damage. I stab it once.
No fight.
So a little bit above where you stabbed it the first time, you just go in with your sword again and just in and quick out. You stab in probably about a good, I would say, I don't know how long your sword is actually.
Well, it's a long sword.
Long sword. I'd say you stab in a good, at least half of the blade, so 1.5 feet.
Just the tip.
Not 1.5 feet, maybe a foot.
Aha.
Take that.
So next will be Thea. She's just gonna try and get out of the grapple. So escape.
Unhand me. Fuck.
Yeah. So that'd just be a D20 to see if she can get out. Nope, she's still grappled. She tries to go and she tries to grab the mandibles and pull it apart, but it's too strong for her to be able to get out of that. Yuri is going to just take another shot with his bow. So Yuri is there. That 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That he doesn't hit. He goes,
God,
pulls the bow back, fires another arrow. It goes short, or it hits the plates on the anchage, but then it bounces off and lands about a foot away.
I don't think Yuri's cut out to be an archer.
I think you need
And
some
while that's
training.
happening, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Dog is hungry.
30,
Angry.
35. And Terran is going to bite, and because Terran is that close to a friendly,
Mentality.
pack tactics. Or wait, what is it? Pack tactics. Additional bonus to attack and damage rolls equal to the range proficiency bonus. No. That's not it. Basic. No. Oh, has advantage on attack rolls. Okay, so. What is the AC to hit? Okay, +4 to attack. Oh, that's a hit.
Hits. Show me big hits.
2d +2. So it does 9 damage.
Dude, this dog does more damage than I do.
So Terran goes and quickly ducks under its first arm and then jumps up, bites it around where the throat would be, and just rips down, ripping out its throat. And Terran gets a little bit singed from the acid as Terran's ripping down. Some acid and blood does go and spill, come out of the wound, but it's only Terran's fur that gets a little singed by it because he's able to back up quick enough. And the Yonkage goes, and it doesn't even make a sound. It just falls forward onto Thea, who's still grappled by it. as it goes and like locks up, as its jaw like locks up so that she can't get out. I shouldn't say can't get out, but it'll be hard.
I feel like the dog's killed more things than anyone.
The dog's done a lot of
Finishes
damage
them off.
itself.
The dog finishes everything off. So Yuri's down 2
let's go.
arrows.
All right, I try and help Thea out.
All right, do a strength check.
Yes, sir. Damn it.
You go and you grab the mandible on the right side and you try and pull, but as you're pulling it goes and it just starts dragging Thea along. Like
Well, shit.
just dragging her along the ground. So she's gonna do a strength check and try and get out. -1. She's able to just barely pry it open enough so that she can slip out of the jaws, and when she lets the mandibles go, they just snap back into each other.
All right, everyone. Time to leave.
Let's get out of
Did you go and get your arrows?
here. Yeah, I'm getting my 2 arrows.
All right.
I wasn't done searching the tents.
Yeah, we're done.
We're
I'm gonna
done.
search this tent.
We're done searching the tents.
It's just the same bedroll and a mess kit in there.
What's in this keg?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Let's go.
Oh. What's in this tent?
Nothing. Let's go.
The same shit.
I look in this tent too.
All right.
God,
Same
I'm
shit.
Leaving.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
I undo the tent and let it fall. For leaving. Why are you leaving that way? I don't want to go a new way. Let's go the old way.
Where are we going? I thought we were going
I
this way.
burned the tent.
We came from this way.
Yeah, but I thought we had something to do this way.
Do we?
I thought so too, but this is the place that we had to deliver.
No,
I'd have to see
there's
this one.
Falcon's place. That's
Yeah,
not
that's-
too far, but
That's the cabin we decided not to go to, and instead we went through the woods.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
we went to the cabin, but no, we went.
no, you went through the woods.
I got him.
You went through the woods. You had an adventure with finding leaves that were not medicinal, and
Also, and got
They
naked.
were. They,
Yeah.
they made them
Oh, they
relax.
were medicinal.
We shot a boar that turned out to be an orc.
That's why there's prescriptions. One dose ain't enough.
Very itchy.
We should have gotten more.
Alright, so are we going that way, or are we going the same way we came in?
Do we need to deal with another angry dude?
Probably.
I mean, did we need to go over there?
it's up to you guys.
Let's get you cured of whatever you have.
Yeah, because there was something like to the left, like on the western side of the woods, and there was something like kind of just in the woods. Is this the thing in the woods or the thing like to the left, like near the opening?
There's Falcon's hunting lodge that's to the north. So
Yeah,
it's-
that's the dude we bought the wine for. Or
yeah.
yeah, but we didn't need to go to him.
I don't know.
But to the left, there was a town, like by the river. Or was it? Yeah, it was a town or
We're
a
just
city.
not staying here. I don't really care which way.
Yeah, let's fucking leave.
So you guys gonna head for
All right. Get the
Falcons
ox.
or
We're going this way, whatever. is
we
this
gotta
way.
collect our pay, right?
Falcon,
yeah, that's back in Phandalin.
yeah, that's back at the town. We gotta bring back the ox, which I unhitched.
Yeah,
brought.
that's true. gotta get the ox. Don't worry. I'll get the moo over here. Moo.
Move.
Screw this place. Like, honestly.
I need a nap.
So
Yeah, I need-
you guys are going to head for back to Phandalin or to Falcons?
Let's go to the lodge. Why not, right? See
Yeah.
if see if we'll let us stay the night.
So
It's further in.
What would be faster, actually? Like going back through the woods, or going to the lodge?
let me bring up the map of where the fuck this is.
Lodge here? Or was it...
We'll be able to get out of the woods before night. Say it's like 1 p.m. or something as we're leaving.
Yeah, you're because you're
Maybe we
actually
should
like here-ish, like right on the edge of that. And where the fuck?
I mean,
is
I guess
this?
Neverwinter would be like the closest, right?
It would be the safest, and you probably get answers there. But does Sandman have Neverwinter prepared?
Fuck no, I don't.
I mean, we could go there and end it there for the night.
Falcon's Lodge is like here.
Okay.
I mean, how else are we gonna figure out how to get rid of curse thingy? Or issues, your little sickness. Because this
Right.
town over here is fucking useless.
Okay. Okay. So, Neverwinter's 1, Phandalin's 2, the lodge is 3. Okay, we're going to Phandalin.
All right.
So since it is
Back to
about
useless town.
it's about 1 p.m. It's probably more like maybe 2 or 3. So you'll get. Did you want to go to the edge of the woods and go around, or just go straight through the woods again?
Do we still have the cart, or do we just have the ox?
You just have the ox with you.
God damn it. Okay. I don't care which way we go.
Were we supposed to leave the cart? Were we supposed to bring that back? Well, whatever.
I was gonna meditate it.
Doesn't matter now.
I didn't say I unhitched the cart. I said I dropped the stuff off.
I thought you were unhitching the cart from him.
I was making the delivery of the stuff we had to bring.
So
What was?
So you were just pulling the stuff off of the cart and setting it on the ground.
Yeah. Why would I give him the cart?
I don't know, to be nice.
Mm,
So
Yeah,
you still have the
yeah.
fucking cart.
Heck
Okay.
yeah. Free room on the cart. We can take the ox back.
Yeah, can I meditate in the cart for 4 hours?
I mean, the ox could take us all. Carry us
Sure.
I say we go down the river and just scoot along the outskirts of the forest instead of going through and getting lost.
all. Okay.
Sound good?
So you guys just go down and follow the river.
Yeah.
Follow the
5,
river to the outside of the forest, and then we just follow all the way down.
10,
How long does that take?
15.
And we could just go to the high road and take it back.
You get to about here before it gets to night. So you're on like the edge of the forest. And it's kind of just it's not a hilly area, it's just like it's a large open field. There's some hills and stuff around the river. So you can't see Neverwinter. But you're just on the outskirts of the forest. Did you guys want to set up camp?
Yes.
So you go and who was controlling the ox?
Probably Yuri, right?
Probably.
And he
So
needs practice.
okay, so it was Falkland was in the thing going and meditating.
How long was that travel time?
Probably
Well, it's
about
nighttime,
6
8
hours,
hours,
so like
6 hours.
nighttime.
Okay.
So it's nighttime, so it's probably about 6 hours.
Night time's at 7.
Alright, so I
the
should
fuck
be
ever.
rested then.
Nighttime is whenever the fuck I say nighttime is.
Yeah. Alright.
So
Gonna
yeah, you've basically done a long rest.
Yeah, so I am ready for watch.
I'm gonna eat a ration
All right.
and go to sleep.
So who's going to take the watches?
I take the first watch.
Sure, I can. You can rest up a little bit.
Oh, you rest up? Okay.
Yeah, I meditated on the way, so I'm full rested.
All right, you take the first watch.
Okay.
So Falkland does first watch. Chase is Fargon going to do second watch? It's it's a 4-hour period for each watch.
I can do 8 hours so you guys can get your long rest. Or if Thea
Well,
can
they'll have
do
a
it.
long rest anyways, so
I was gonna say it can be like me and Thea since we only need 4 hours each.
yeah. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, so Falkland takes first, and about halfway through the second, you go and you wake up Thea to take the second half of it. You don't roll a perception roll,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do the same for Thea. Perception.
Oh,
What is this,
You-
a forest?
You are fucking oblivious to everything.
What,
you
did you
smoked
find the
some
dank
worm
leaf?
and stuff.
What are we outside? What is
The
this?
danka leaf?
Yeah, must have had
Look
some-
with your special eyes.
Plus. So Thea doesn't really notice anything out of the ordinary either.
Be aware of orcs.
I go to sleep with the wooden duck in my arms.
Embrace
I'm
the
hugging
wooden-
it.
If you're gonna do that, we're gonna have to go to a different chat so I can talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Do you want it?
Yeah, of course I do.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I knew that
Be right
wooden
back.
duck was up to no good.
No, what's gonna happen?
So you're laying there with the duck cradled in your arms, just passed out,
Mhm.
and in your dream, you've slept through the night, so you get a good 8 to 10 hour rest, and you are standing in the you're standing on the bank of a river, and
Okay.
you can hear out in the forest there's some weird noise going on, and you can't tell. It sounds like somebody's hitting something out there. It's loud enough that you can hear it, so it's nearby. It's close enough and loud enough that you hear a commotion out there. As you go and try and walk into the woods, it just sounds like it's getting farther and farther away. It's keeping distance from you.
I
As
see.
what?
I see.
You can see through the trees a large silhouette Make a perception roll for me.
Okay. Man, they're gonna wonder what the fuck's going on. Perception. Oh, oh my god.
Through the trees, in your dream, it's just after dusk. So remember this, it's just after dusk. You
Okay.
see through the trees a large silhouette of a duck, like the wooden one that you have in your hands.
Okay.
And you can just faintly make out in front of it what looks like candle or fire, just a light, just a flickering flame in front of it, and you see somebody in the middle. It doesn't look like a person. It is a large head with what looks like a beak on it, dancing around what looks to be some sort of altar.
Dancing around an altar.
Yes. Just like
Okay.
it looks just to be a giant stone in that they are moving around. You can't tell what they're doing or if there's anything on the stone, but you just see them dancing around it.
I see.
And every time you try and get closer, every step you take towards it, it gets farther away. It has stopped being at the same distance away from you. And it's slowly fading away. And you hear in the back of your head, as you're trying to get closer to it, keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Hello, Jimbo. That's when you wake up.
All right then.
Well, when you fuckers didn't stay at the logging camp. All right, let's go back.
All right then.
Okay, yeah, Saturday's good.
Try
Hello.
something on that. Welcome
Hello.
back.
Hello.
Did you win?
I had a dream.
So
I see.
we're back to morning. It's you've all taken a long rest.
Yeah.
And it's morning of the next day. So everybody should be good.
Excellent, in fact.
I feel not. Oh wait, I need to set a long rest for my character.
Let's baby.
I want to go back.
Back to where?
A logging camp.
Why? It's dangerous there.
I had a dream.
That's why, because you had a dream.
What's going on over here? What?
You're gonna have to tell us more than just that. Or we risk our lives to go back there.
You're right. It was. Never mind. Let's keep going.
No, I'm curious.
What's this about a dream?
Nothing. Let's keep going.
Oh,
Why do you want to
Okay.
go back though?
No reason.
I don't like this.
Probably just the infection. You know.
What do you think, Bargon?
Hmm. Oh, I'd rather not go back to the camp.
I mean, we do have our health and our spell slots,
We do have our spell slots, true.
so I know we can do it. Seems odd. Something's off about him.
Are you guys saying this right in front of him?
I mean, not like super loud, but like I'm kind of.
He's being
have you
extra
guys
weird.
It's more direct. Like he can probably hear it, but
Yeah,
it's more
have you guys
directed to
walked
him.
away? Like, how far away would you guys say you've walked away
I
from?
think it was more we just turned around.
Okay. Make a perception roll, Mike. Let's see if you can hear him.
All right.
Low numbers, low numbers. Natty one. Yes.
Damn.
So you can you see them talking to each other there, and you're just like, you can hear what they're saying, but you're not really paying attention to it. You're not like fully listening because you're sitting there still holding your duck and just like kind of spacing out, thinking about your dream.
Do
Yeah,
I
I've
notice them
never
holding the
had a
duck?
dream so like, you know,
Vivid.
vivid. Yeah. I was gonna say livid.
I've never had a dream that is so angry.
Arrgh.
Just pisses me off.
What an angry wet dream.
I contemplate just going back myself. Something's pulling me there.
I mean, I'm down to go back if you are far gone.
We should probably just end it here, and so next week they can come back, and then
That's
you
very
can
good,
decide.
yeah.
Hold on a second.
Let's see.
Let me see that duck.
No, it's mine.
I want to see what. I just want to look at
All right.
it on my grass.
Break it!
Oh, I'm not breaking it.
I know.
I exchanged before sleep. I prepared. Wait, do I have the spell prepared? Oh wait, I already have it prepared.
As you hand him the duck, you feel just some like a kind of cold breeze wash over you.
Give it back.
Okay, here. You just hold it in your hand, and I just touch it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Identify. First level identify. I begin the ritual.
You don't feel anything magical about it. There's something about it, but you can tell it's not magical. It doesn't have there's nothing sinister about it. There's nothing magical about it, but you can feel there isn't influence over it.
Goddamn gods cheating things.
Well,
And you can also when you go and when your hand gets close to the seal that's on the bottom of it, or like the carving that's on the bottom of it, you can feel like it's a stronger pull of magic towards it, but it's not inherently magical.
There seems to be a weird connection with this duck, but it's not a magical item. It's almost like a little, I don't know, a pager. The god's pager.
told me to keep going, and I think it greeted me as a Jimbo.
Shut up.
Jimbo.
That's what it said. Or what
Hugh?
my dream said.
All right, let's just end it here. We're gonna end it here.
Oh, God, I don't like being on the outside of these things.